We're at Carter Finley Stadium, and I got to tell you, with all the stadium expansion they've done here, this has really turned into a first-class facility. Minor is lined up and just about ready to send this one off as we're ready to get this game underway. He just drills this one. And they can forget about returning this one. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Nearly intercepted.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
Blue 19. Blue 19.
He guns it. Picked off. It's the quarterback.
I just don't think he saw the defender, and he threw the ball right at it. That's what happens when you focus on one guy. You get tunnel vision.
From the 45-yard line. 1st down. Caught with room to work. And he's tackled right around the 32-yard line. Fires out quickly, incomplete.
Intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 32-yard line. 2nd down.
Set. Green 9, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
He's tackled at the 21-yard line.
Set. Green 90. Green 90. Check, check. Thunder.
Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Romero is the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 21-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Quick throw, and he's got his receiver again. And a nice move to finish it off. Touchdown. makes the PAT. Minor has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. He's out to the 30, and he hauls that one in. Tackle at the 31-yard line.
On the tackle at the 31-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
From their own 31-yard line. First down. Pressure coming. That's a great tackle at the 23. He's going to go for the home run. Can't make the grab.
Third down.
From their own 23-yard line. Third down. He airs it out. And it's intercepted by the senior cornerback. North Carolina State is up by a touchdown. Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
That makes it second and 10.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. He gets out to about the 45-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up third and 8.
Let's go! Green 95! Green 95!
He's taken down at the 37-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Check 31! Check! Check! Omaha!
Rose to the receiver. Got it for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And what a play by the kicker to take him down. Offense comes back out looking to improve from their last effort.
If they can play sound football from here out and make a few plays, there's no reason they can't get back into this.
He chucks it downfield. That close to being intercepted. Boston College is going to use their first time out of the half here. From their own 37-yard line. It's second down. Got some open field. Very clutch tackle there because this kid had some space.
That's good for a gain of 30 yards. First down.
It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
That makes it second and 10.
It's second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Slings it. Picks up 7 yards with that catch.
For a gain of 7 yards. That makes it third and 3.
Caught, enough for the first down. And they make the stop at the 17. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. He brings it down. Touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Cannon has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. At the 30. Tackle at the 42. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Clipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. North Carolina State up 7 points. Caught, open field. Tackle made at the 27.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
They'll bring him down right around the 26-yard line.
Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
From their own 26-yard line. 2nd down. They got him, and it's intercepted. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line.
Man left, man left.
And they got him. Great penetration to get in there and sack the quarterback.
This offensive line, it must feel like they're going up against an avalanche on almost every play. This guy's putting up some really good pressure on him.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long. They might be coming here. And he hits him hard at the 44.
This quarterback has to do a better job of avoiding the rush, because sacks can be real drive killers.
Check. Number 99.
That takes some real good vision by the defensive end to see the quarterback passing and get his arms in the way of the ball.
King is the punter. It's a short kick. Sanders takes it at the 21, brought down at the 22-yard line. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. North Carolina State is up 7. Looking for his man, incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Coker takes it up the middle. Runs outside for a nice gain.
Makes the tackle. That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 16-yard line. And he's level at the 27-yard line. Nice run there. Coker picks up 5 with the carry.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 32-yard line. 2nd down. pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
The ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
So we're looking at another 3rd down here. North Carolina State is up a score.
Check. Here we go.
Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And down he goes at the 37.
Gaining 5 on the play. 4th down.
Alexander is waiting for the snap. He hits a low one there.
This is why special teams is so important. The punter just gave his team great field position.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. And he's going to come up with a sack.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield and didn't let the quarterback get away.
We've played 1 quarter. The Wolfpack lead 14-7. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2.
I love the toughness here by this quarterback of sitting in until the last second, trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and a toughness to sit in that pocket.
They line up at the 9. 3rd down. They come out in a 5-wide set. Safety.
Maybe he forgot where he was on the field, but he needed to unload that ball a lot sooner.
He's to the 40. Oh, man, did he take a hit. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. Quick throw, and he's tackled at the 44-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Gets rid of it quickly, and he's hit immediately. Looks to him again, complete. He gets hit out of bounds, just outside the goal line. A good pickup there.
He better be careful. Let me tell you, his throw had to be perfect, and it was. Good coverage by the defense that time, but sometimes that's not good enough.
First down. They're inside the 5. Touchdown, NC State. And the halfback took it in for the score.
Yeah, if he punched that in from a short distance, he had great blocking up front on that play.
Gets the PAT. Minor has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. It was a pretty disastrous last possession that ended in a safety. Let's see if they can improve on that.
The defense is going to be coming out here on the field thinking they have their opponent's number. So somebody from this offense will have to show them something to get them to respect what they can do.
Handoff, and he's met in the backfield. From their own 24-yard line. Second down. And they might be coming with a blitz here. Quick throw to the tight end. Tackle around the 31-yard line.
Jones on the tackle at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Man left, man left. Three down. Check down.
There's a strike complete. He's tackled around the 40-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Quick out to his receiver. He's taken down at about the 39-yard line.
44 on the tackle at the 39-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
Makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
Gain of 23 yards. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Check three.
The 10. Brought down at the 6.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Takes a handoff. Tackled for a loss.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 8-yard line, it's 2nd down. Fires quickly. Touchdown.
You've got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting to create that touchdown.
Well, they're going to try for the 2-point conversion. And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Boston College to kick. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20, and he's tackled at the 19. The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
North Carolina State up by 8.
51, Mike. Mike 51. He's coming. Ready. Green 19. Green.
And he's tackled after positive yardage. Handoff up the middle. A 9-yard pickup by the tailback on the counter play. It's the tailback. Tackle outside after a nice pickup. So that's a 7-yard run there for the running back.
Another good run from this running back. Let's see if he continues to get his carries as they continue with this drive.
From the 49-yard line, it's first down. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. And he's sacked.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 39.
Check three.
North Carolina State holds an 8-point advantage.
Check three.
Got a man, watch out here. Here's the screen to the wideout. They fall on it. He really wanted that ball, didn't he, Kirk?
You can't teach hustle like that. The linebacker was determined to get the ball there, and he did.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Throws it deep. It's caught off the tip. He might have a chance. And a nice move to finish it off. Touchdown. And the quarterback stays on the field as they try for the 2-point conversion. They're crowding that line of scrimmage.
Set.
Caught it, and the conversion is good. Cannon looks ready to kick this one off. He's to the 20. And he just got drilled. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. They'll bring him down at the 44. First and 10. Ball on their own 44. Throws to the receiver. Incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Scooped up. And that's exactly what this defense was looking for.
Yeah, that fumble gives these guys some added life. Now let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
Six points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42. That's a great tackle at the 42. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. And he's taken down at about the 25-yard line.
First down.
From the 25-yard line. First down. Jackson gets a carry left side. Tackle made right around the 22-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Two times. 3 down. Check. Down.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Down, and they need to get it to the 15. Slings it. Touchdown, Boston College. Boston College up 6. And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. Tackle made at the 15. The offense comes back out, and as I'm sure you'll remember, their last possession ended in a lost fumble.
Sometimes when you lose the football, you start to focus a little bit more. So a turnover can actually work out in your favor.
Well, we can catch our breath at halftime along with these two off. And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Brought down at the 18-yard line. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted. Inside the 30. And they make the stop at the 28. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28. Boston College up 7 points. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw. And down he goes at about the 17-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
From the 17-yard line. First down. Fires out to his wideout. The 10. Touchdown, BC. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 26-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
Zips it to the tight end. He steps out at the 26.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 26.
36.
He makes it to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Check, check. 36, 36. Set. Check, check. On the hole.
Looks to his receiver, first down.
That'll move the chains further than North Carolina State. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Set. Line 80. Wide.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Gain of 5 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Steps up. Runs with it, and he's got room. Slides down. From the 44-yard line, it's first down.
Boy, the defense has to be very frustrated there. They did everything. They got to the quarterback. In fact, it looked like they had a chance to bring him down for the sack, and somehow he's able to throw the ball away.
Check, check. Regular, regular.
And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
Set. Wide.
Quick strike to the receiver. Brought down around the 30-yard line. That last catch gives him 100 yards receiving.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
From the 30-yard line, first down.
Check, check.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
Let's go.
Finds his man, and they take him down immediately.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Kirk, good news. The guy that we saw go to the locker room with that injury earlier is back on the sideline, and I got to bet he's going to be back in the game soon. Fires out to his receiver. He's taken down right around the 12-yard line. From the 12-yard line, first down.
Let's go.
Looking for his man, incomplete.
Anderson breaks it up. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Ball on the 12. Nice run to the left there.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
So far this drive, the defense has been unable to stop them on third down.
He's checking, set, green 90, green 90.
Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it.
Ready.
Tackle around the 1-yard line. And this is the 15th play of a very solid drive.
Bend up. 3 down.
Touchdown, North Carolina State. He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Excellent kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
This offensive coordinator's got to be feeling so good about the execution that he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers. Because, again, they put so much time into trying to put a plan together. And to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play caller.
First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Boston College is up 7. Gets the ball here and brought down to the backfield. We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 44. Wide out makes the first down catch.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards. That makes it first and 10.
From the 43-yard line, it's first down. Tosses out to the tailback on the screen. Here's an opening. He's tackled at the 18.
Call it a gain of 25 yards. First down.
from the 18-yard line. First down. Boston College is up a score. They'll bring him down around the 10-yard line.
That's a gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
Check. Lion. Set. Ken Boston.
A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
You're not going to be able to get by a sure tackler like this linebacker too often.
Coming here. Fumble, loose ball. He picks it up. They work hard and they got the turnover.
Well, this is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Here we go.
And he's taken down at the 13.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Set. Green 95. Green 95.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
Here we go.
He's got it out to his tight end. Brought down in the open field.
Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 4th and inches.
A great game so far, and it looks like it'll be decided in the 4th. Boston College's lead is a touchdown. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Ready. 180. Wide.
He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. From their own 23-yard line. First down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red. Motion 18.
Handoff up the middle. He has some room. He's to the 40. Across midfield. At the 30. To the 20. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown. Don't get too excited at home, folks, because I think this one is coming back. Here it is. From their own 22-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go.
He throws. He goes up and gets it. Brought down with only one man to beat. Now it's 1st and 10 after the big pass play. receiver. Makes a move, and he's in for the touchdown. Will be tied with the extra point. And he converts the extra point. Miner has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And they can forget about returning this one.
Late here in the fourth quarter now in a tie football game. And it looks like, barring another score, we might be headed to overtime.
He sails it long. No, incomplete.
Joseph is his intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Blue 14.
Zips it to the back. And they make the stop at the 33.
I think it was a great play call, and it was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a first or second down play.
It's third down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. Fires out to his wideout. He's at midfield. And down he goes at about the 49.
Call it a gain of 18 yards. First down.
From the 49-yard line. First down.
Check 26, check 26. Set, check.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. To the 20. And they push him out at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 36 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
So we've got a first down after a great running play. Defense coming to the line. They'd like to force another red zone fumble and keep points off the scoreboard here. Nash gets the ball, and he's tackled at about the 15-yard line. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 15-yard line. Tackle made around the 13-yard line.
That brings us 3rd and 10.
And they'll look to convert here on another third down.
Switch. Hey.
We might look back on this game when it's all over and say that's the point where they won the football game with that stop.
And it's through the uprights.
And with that, all the pressure now shifts back to the other side. That's what a good kicker can do.
Boston College to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 24. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here.
Well, here we are early in the fourth quarter in a very, very tight ball game, and every possession is going to count from here on out.
He's taken down at the 15. Coker gains around 3 yards on the run.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Quick throw, almost intercepted.
I know this quarterback trusts his arm and his receivers, but he's got to know when not to throw the ball. He didn't have any room at all, and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 15. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Snake on!
Throws it in a hurry. Brought down at the 44. And a great pass play that time.
And here we see just how much this defense respects the running game. They got sucked in here on the play action and got beat on the pass. Good play call.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Less than 3 minutes in the game. There's a strike complete. Tackle at the 42. And for Washington, he gets to the next yardage milestone, 400 yards.
The guy has done a great job moving the sticks all day long. He's a really good player.
From the 42-yard line, 1st down.
Check three.
Catches it, and he's punished.
It really wasn't badly played by the defense, but sometimes a good throw and catch just beats you.
From the 38-yard line, it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line.
82 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
He's tackled around the 23-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Just under 2 minutes in the game. Fires incomplete, knocked away.
That makes it second and 10.
From the 23-yard line. Second down. Team.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. They come out in a 5-wide set. Here's the screen to the wideout.
Well, you can see the elation on the defensive coordinator's side of things, and why not? His defense just came up with one of the biggest stops of the game in a vital spot in this fourth quarter.
So they're going to go for it here. Under a minute left in the game. Quick throw to the tight end. Good tackle there in space.
That makes it 1st and 10.
And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. They try to run up the middle, but met in the backfield.
That's a loss of 1 yard. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check, check, check. Check 99. Here we go. Check four, check four. Hey, look. Check four.
Gets it quickly to the tight end, but it's dropped.
The intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
And here's the 14th play of the drive. The kick is away. He got it. We're going to overtime. Oh, man, did he take a hit. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out. And that's the end of the fourth quarter, and we're going to take this deadlock into overtime. And we're back ready now for overtime.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Got it, and brought down immediately.
Well-designed route and a confidently thrown football by the quarterback. You need those things to make any offense work.
16
From the 21-yard line. Second down. Now he pitches it inside the 10. He's pushed out of bounds at the 1.
The reason why it's so crucial to be able to run effectively like this is it keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need medium to long-range yards.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Touchdown, BC.
It can be advantageous to have the ball second in overtime, but only if you can make a stop. Now that they gave up a score, they're playing from behind with a ton of pressure on them.
He makes the PAT. From the 25-yard line, it's first down. Makes it to the 22-yard line.
That's an incomplete play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Ball on the 22-yard line. Looks for the tight end, but they can't hook up.
That was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
This might be their last chance. 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check. Ready.
Looks to the back and can't connect.